Okay, so hello again friends. Relatively short and impromptu stream, because why not, we can head over to BRI. It's a pretty short hop, and there's some ATC still here from all the alpacas that have been in. So without further ado, let's jump into the jet. As you can see, it's a little bit dark, so we'll get the lights on, get the GPU on in a moment. Go 2105, accept that, clear the flight plan in a moment, pop the nav lights on.
TOS system test, okay.
Set the lights as we wish. Scan of everything. And we'll get the airplane loaded up in a moment.
TCAS test. Pass.
So towers online, 1295. Listen to the ATIS in a moment. I say let's get the airplane fueled up.
Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot, confirm ready for departure.
I'm ready for departure, Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot.
There's that light coming from the GPU.
Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot, runway 11 clear for takeoff, wind 040 degrees, 13 knots, variable between 340 and 070 degrees.
Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot, runway 11 clear for takeoff.
So we need 1247. We'll go 1250.
Alpaca 67, sorry for the inconvenience. This guy in front of you is the new on the network. I gave him the push appearance half an hour ago and he decided to push back right now.
No problem, we've all been new, so it can happen. Alpaca 67.
So runway 11 heading is 14. ETIS is 118425. So it looks like we've got our fuel 1248. We have a payload of 614. So we have an empty weight of 614 plus 5500, zero fuel of 6114. I take off weight 7362. So let's run through rest, packs auto, dispatch, auto, through these checks.
Fire. 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 Fire.
Good, we finished fueling, we don't need everyone sat down just yet. Everything else is off. Come to auto. Throttle levers, full and free. Flaps up, brakes on. NC exit's done. How are we doing in the cabin light stakes? I thought. I guess it's those lights. So we can have some upwash. 3 days, so performance wise, our pressure altitude is going to be 1,000 feet. Game 5. Start thinking about a flight plan. Going up to 190. Interestingly, still nothing on the ATIS. So I'll get that via text. ATIS information, Mike. Time 1800, runway 11. Transition level 105 with 040. 13 knots. Variable between 340 and 070. 10k. Few towering cumulus at 3,500. Few at 4,000. Scattered 6,400. Temperature 19, dew point 6, and the QNH will go on 5, becoming few at 4,000 feet. Advise Mike. So approach 133. There we go, flight plan deleted. Do we have 1015 set? Yes we do, so let's call up and get clearance. Robnik Tower, good evening, Ascot 1904.
Station calling, repeat your call sign, please.
Ascot 1904.
Ascot 1904, dobry wieczór, to Robnik Tower.
Ascot 1904, Phenom 300 information. Mike, QNH 1015, stand 6. Request departure clearance to BRI, please.
Ascot 1904, clear to destination, Dobrovnik information. November, LOKRU 3 Charlie, departure, runway news 11, initially 8,000 feet, squawk 5233.
Cleared to BRI, LOKRU 3 Charlie, departure runway 11, initial altitude 8,000 feet, squawk 5233, Ascot 1904.
Ascot 1904, clearance copied correctly.
So, pop in the code before we forget about it. The ATIS has changed to November. 1830, 060 degrees, 7 knots, still variable. Scattered 6-4. No sig, it's fine. 8L1236. So maybe we'll go to 123.6. Good, so we can get that departure and the rest of the flight plan prepped. It's not a long route. So we're off to LOKRU. And then we're on an airway. Lima, no, Papa 748 to BANAV. And then that's it. LIBD. So procedure for departure. Crew 3 Charlie. Runway 11. And arrival. Go BANAV 1 X-ray. I think it's going to be 07. Let's check that chart. Right, let's get out. Crew 3 Charlie. Let's just double check our arrival on X-ray for 07 is what we expect. What's the difference between the two? None, it just takes us to the VOR. And I'm going to think about the RNAV. Shouldn't have any ATCR arrival, so RP 407. There's 3,000 meters of runway, so performance shouldn't be an issue. We'll double check. At the moment we'll do 7.4 for our departure. We need to get down to 1086, so 7.2 for arrival. So, okay, that's not what I was expecting. A little bit there. Is the departure I'm expecting. There we go. And we'll probably jump off of that arrival at some point. Minimums for this are LPV Cat 1, which we can fly down to 418, 420. Happy days. So, have a think about the performance. So departure shouldn't be an issue here. Flap 1. As I already said, we're going to go 1000 for pressure altitude. There it is. I'll go 7.4, so 7.6 for departure. Even though we are closer to 7.4, well, we're about 7.3 in a bit. Temperature there is 18, so there's 20, 1012, 104, 5, 132. For arrival we think 7.2, 7 tons as well. Be nice if they were separated into two different volumes, that would be a bit easier. And we'll go having a look at the airport layout. We want to land relatively long to get to the apron. We don't need to stand on the brakes. So at 7.2 we're looking at 117. 28. 4. 26, 115. elevation is 193, so even if I call it 1,000, with nil wind, we're looking at a landing distance at 72 of 206, 790. And we've got 3,000 meters, so no matter how many margins you put on there, even with a tailwind, still only finishing rolling out a third of the way down the runway. So flap 1, flap 3, done. So that saves a bit of hassle. So 104 for departure. Take 128 for, what am I talking about? 117. F114, there we go. Shut the aft baggage door. Set 160 for the flap reminder. PFD setup. Departure nav aids. Do the Dubrovnik VOR, which is 1154, which we have tuned. I think I've still got the ILS tuned as well. It's going to be 227. So that looks like a 275 track. No, it is 227, so and I don't think we need anything else initially. What we do need a nav2. The arrival is BRI 1164. Tune that up, and that's going to be 193. Go. Anything else to do? No, not really. Let's get the door shut. I've got Ortho on, which I probably don't need. So, shut the door. GPU is on. Fuel door is open. Well, that is monitored. I forgot about that. It's good, isn't it? And a little panel to light it up. It's good. All the doors are monitored. That does make sense. So pre-flights all done. Oxygen level in. Axis auto. Dispatchable elect panel, 28 volts, 28.5 battery, that's great. 27 GPU is on, lead panel, all auto, fuel panel, auto off, pumps can come on, pusher cutout is out, mass protection not required, pressurization, landing field 187 is set, current altitude 450 is set, ECS on both. Fire panel, shut offs out, bottles off, both engines set stop, ignition set to auto, throttle levers are idle, maps up, speed brake up, parking brake on, closed, we have ATC online. Tower Ascot 1904, stand 6, request engine start.
Ascot 1904, startup approved QNH 1015.
Start approved QNH 1015, Ascot 1904. Good, so we have been given clearance to start. Would inform the ground crew, and at this point we might as well put transponder on. No other lights needed. So we'll start engine 2 with 248. And it's 1851 Zulu. There we go, 2 started successfully. Stabilizing. And we'll disconnect the GPU. Signal to the ground crew to remove it. Confirm clear to start. Engine number 1 once they are clear. Of course they can go underneath to get to it, but it's clearly a lot safer to do it this way. Number 1 has started successfully. Stabilizing. There it is. So our GPU is disconnected. Evac emergency is pushed out. 20.5 on both generators, which is greater than 23.5 minimum. Install protections tested. Take up data set. Trims all set neutral. Flight controls, full forward, full left, right, rudder, right rudder, speed brake, checked, in op, but it's operable, but the warning isn't. Ice protection, it's not required, but I'm going to put the windshield at ice on, flap 1 for takeoff selected, flap 1 set. So let's have a look. Stand 6 we can self-maneuver, we can either go out to the left or the right. And our takeoff distance was 1012. Do we have anything from Bravo? Yes, even from Delta. We could go from Delta, I might request. Tower Ascot 1904, request taxi, intersection Delta if possible.
Ascot 1904, taxi holding point Delta, runway 11, report ready for departure.
Taxi holding point Delta, runway 11, Wilco, Ascot 1904, thank you. So clear taxi, lights on, clear left, clear right, brakes off, do an immediate turn, not going to use differential thrust. Aeroplane turns on a 6 months without it. Now we've got to get to Delta, which is just over here.
Takeoff. Okay.
A bit of power to get us going. Quite a lot of power actually for this very small slope. So it's immediate left, immediate right. I'll certainly clear to the left. So before takeoff, checked. Alert clear. No, we're not going to quite be ready. So we'll come to a stop of the hold. Signs set, your damper off. This protection is not required, but it will be inclined. Max advised, lights and transponder is all that's left to do. So, brake set, advise the max, didn't log the off block time, it's going to be 5 something. We've got 1, 2 something something. On pre-takeoffs are therefore good to go. Guess it's expecting us to be right down the other end. Let's go direct, shall we? Just to make sure that that works. Yes. Ascot 1904, ready for departure, runway 11 Delta.
Ascot 1904, wide runway 11 clear for takeoff, 060 degrees, 7 knots, variable between 20 and 110 degrees.
Clear takeoff, runway 11, Ascot 1904. Brakes off, transponders on, can ident if we need to. Okay, 58 as we depart.
Takeoff. Okay.
Approaching 30.
So correct runway, if we do a turn to the right, just making best use of what we have available. Here's the edge light. Put it left. No traffic seen. No centre line lights, so don't line up on the edge over here.
On runway
There is
1,
the runway.
2.
58, 226. Stabilise the engines. Lock the nose wheel. Off we go. So I've got full rudder at the moment. There's V1. There's rotate. Oh, that was a bit of a twitch. So the flight director, positive rate gear up, maintaining 130. Pilot's in, flaps coming up. Good nav, fuel dampers on, flight level change.
Aztec 1904, contact Dubrovnik 123.6, bye bye.
123.6, thank you very much for the service. Have a great evening. Ascot 1904, bye bye. Dubrovnik, good evening. Ascot 1904, passing altitude 2,600, climbing altitude 8,000. LOKRU 3 Charlie. So we'll keep this turn relatively slow, gear up, flaps on.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie, VQ5 bar 5.
Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie, thank you very much. Continue descent to flight level 110 and expect the NERA Zulu Parallel Zulu runway 11.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie, descending level 110, expecting the NERA to Zulu arrival, followless runway 11.
Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie, correct information, November respect.
We have information November, Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie.
Ascot 1904, Dubrovnik radar, releasing.
Hey firm, Ascot 1904.
Ascot 1904, identify climb flight level 200 and proceed direct IOSA.
Climb flight level 200, direct IOSA. Ascot 1904.
Ascot 1904, now I see your final flight level is 190, so final flight level 190.
190, Ascot 1904, thanks. So I'm going to let that start that turn. So aeroplane's pressurizing, gear up, flaps up. I did already check that whatever is already on. Thrust levers, max climb. Pressurization checked, been cleared to flight level, so we'll set a standard. Noise protection as required, lights are coming off. I don't know why it was 190, maybe it's this airway. Anyway, aeroplane's pressurizing. I don't know if that's meant to be the glide range over water.
Lufthansa 14 Charlie, leveling off, level 110.
Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie, distance to 4,000 feet, Manera of 1, Mera 2 to arrive.
Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie, descending 4,000 feet, can
So
we head
6-4 is our cruise.
Latest Q&A to Chronic is 1015.
1015 and die Lera to arrive.
Already picking up BRI VOR. Spectacular. How's it to go? Go. Level off. Vessel 6-4 for our cruise. So 193 once we get ahead, pointing that way, that needle. Where we'll be, as you can see there. just to get us up to speed. So we're going straight ahead Bari and then RMP07. Just double check the weather. At 6. Between 290 and 010. So it's a slight tailwind on 07, 07 third runway. Look at the charts. To cruise as well. So, airport briefing, time restrictions. 07 vacating out from Bravo. I want to vacate Bravo, so. I suppose you could argue 2.5 is the preferred, because there isn't anything there. Let's see if there's anything on radar. There's one departure, they've already gone, the only inbound. So we could do the procedural VOR, the RMP for 2.5.
Lufthansa 10 Charlie, can you confirm that we cleared for the RS, runway 11? Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie, cleared for the RS, runway 11, report to start. Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie, cleared for the RS approach and we are established now. Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie, Roger, contact tower 129 at 5. Have a nice landing, bye-bye. 129 at 5, Lufthansa 1 Juliet Charlie, bye-bye.
So why don't we swap that? The information that we've got, 330 at 6. Unicom 122 decimal 8, thank you for the service. You can soon ask on 1904, bye bye. Okay, so let's change this up. Let's go for 2.5 and let's go for the LPV for 2.5. Go via Bari, but we will change that. It's 430 this side. We can load that and eventually want to be over there at 4,000, don't we? So let's pop that in and see what we get. Odd seconds. And I actually think 4 is, we'll take a shortcut, so it'll be fine. So we'll bring the speed back to 270. BANAV is armed. selected on VNAV, set it to 10. Go flight level change to get that back. So I think we're going to take a little bit of a dirty shortcut straight to the initial fix at 2000, max 185. That'll give us a level segment 246 inbound. So transition altitude is 5,000, so the level's going to be something like 6. 1016 is the QNH. And we should be able to roll out by Delta. A little bit of water and braking. There was no heights on the arrivals. So descent approach briefing complete, NLPV. Landing data checked, set. We're at 1012. I planned for 72 and we're just under that, but we're not down to 7 yet, which would be 886. Shield heat's on. Signs are off for the moment. Noise protection's actually not required. Some cloud. It's Cavoke on arrival. So you can see we'll be inbound. Just make for the initial fix there rather than going in, out, and back. Which may lead to something of a dirty dive. RE traffic, Ascot 1904 inbound, RMP runway 25, overhead BANAV, flight level 140. Close enough, isn't it? So we'll go level change, put the speed back. Speed under control. Get on the heading inbound. An aggressive S-turn there. Wasn't anything I'd done. I'm only mucking about with the vertical profile at the moment. Where are we going? Oh, we're on heading, that's why. I managed to hit heading. So it was something I did. Just checking the FMAs there. But what I want to do is get us on like trying to hit push sync was what I wanted. Who's this traffic over here? Not an issue is what he is. So if we were to activate approach, actually go direct to 572. See, we are well and truly above that profile. Put level change, out select, and keep going. Down to 2, set 1016. Weather hasn't changed. Passing 10. Seatbelt signs on. All facing lights on. Cabin isn't coming down yet. We're over the sea, so big black hole. See, we're below target BS, so we should catch up our vertical profile. Don't forget this is a level segment, so max 185 around this turn. Ideally, can use speed brake if we need to. VNAV will be default 2.5, which is relatively shallow. So 3 minutes to go, 2,000 feet per minute. Easily make that. So what we can do is maintain vertical speed. Let's go 18. Oh, you can see the airport lights already. 185, so we'll bring the speed back to 160. So the speed's not coming back even at idle. It's just adjusting the VS to start bringing it back. We should still capture that profile. Like I said, I can use speed brake if I need to. So altimeter's cross-checked. Rose set 430. Speed is off. External lights as required. Max advised, we're landing about 5 minutes. Set the signs as we need to. Two minutes to go and 3,500 feet to lose. Feet high. Target 1124 required is the 19. Maybe we won't do it. Seems relatively smooth to me. I do think we're not going to make it with this slight tailwind. It's that 185, so speed brake out. It is effective. Minute to go. 2,000 feet to lose. there's a 185, so speed's going to be back. Checked. Just approaches to 3. $700 to lose in 30 seconds. Working quite nicely. Bari traffic has got 1904, turning final, runway 25, 10 miles. There we go. And we're actually going to have to add some power, so I could have carried through a bit of that momentum. Should have out-acquired. We are low on the approach. And it was smooth up until that point. So, LPV, 10 miles out, 160. Approach is armed. Just approach altitude set. Path should start to come in a moment. So keep the speed up. Of course, at 160 we can get flap. There you go, guys. Let the lives and take flap 1. Don't know what the cabin altitude's doing. Shot up for a moment there. Only 6 miles out. So we'll take flap 3. Should be exiting down there. We are 4 miles from the VOR, which is at the end of the airport, so we'll take gear down. All landing gear down. 3 green we have. Flap 3 set. Damper will come off with the autopilot in a moment. Speed brake is up. Go around out of 3000 set. Ice prediction not required. Lane to ref, 2 miles to go.
Approaching 2-5.
Autopilot. minimums.
Continue.
$300. $200. $100.
No 50 call out. Let's get the airplane down. There we go. Up. There we go. That was on the brakes. I've got the nose wheel steering back on. There you go, look. Gentle braking. You can easily vacate here. Spoilers closed by themselves as well. RE traffic, that's got 1904 vacated Echo. Or is it Delta? I don't know. Transponders on. Not bad. Minus 83 feet a minute. A little bit soft, a bit floaty. Is it me or is it looking a little bit misty here? Just those lights. So, parking, what have we got over here? Cargo apron by the looks of things. Not sure what else there is. So we'll just park up here somewhere. Actually, why don't we go in here, see what there is. I'm sure we'll find something. So we should be able to park up somewhere over here. Okay, any one of these looks good. Oh, looks like a helipad. Let's go over to this hangar, shall we? Scenery thumpage. Nope, need that on because can't see. Go. How about that? I'll do this. Welcome to BRI. It is 1930 Zulu. Pop the door open. Got 966. Disconnect. And here we are parked up. Welcome to BRI. a bad park, I guess. Now, somebody else on Volanta was over here, but I guess that's it, because I couldn't see them. Happy days. I'm not going to watch the replay because I don't think we'll be able to see anything from it. Unless anyone says they want to see it in chat, but it doesn't appear anybody's watching. Thanks for the thumbs up anyway. So, I hope you enjoyed that little hop. It's quite a good aeroplane for getting up, round and down quite quick. You just need to do a little bit of performance on the ground to get it done and out of the way. And it's relatively easy, as long as you don't kill your flight plan, like we did in the last flight. So here we are. I don't know where we're going to be off to next. Maybe somewhere east tomorrow. Traffic. I think I'd quite like to get to Gibraltar at some point. So I don't think we'll do. We certainly could do that in one trip, but we might as well break it up and go somewhere. Maybe I've been to Nice before. Maybe somewhere like Saint-Tropez with a slightly shorter runway. I'll do some research and see where we go. Anyway, I suppose we'd kick the punters out, turn everything off. Particularly difficult. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Enjoyed it. We looking at the data there. Is that distance from the threshold? 460. I know that's where we touched down, and then it was another 400 odd meters ground roll. Anyway, happy days. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.